Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID. So please reach out to us, and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. So what this guy suggested, let's do one thing, because anyways we can create all this stuff by the kernel unlimited time. So what he's saying, look at this. He developed one utility, and that utility is running as an application on top of in your VM or laptop. It can run on a VM laptop, and this utility is asking, look at this picture here, this one, see here, this is the one utility which is called Docker, and this is a Linux kernel. And here you see in between 4 libraries. So this is the evolution actually. So initially Docker started using systemd, then LXCs, then libvirt, now libcontainer, and now containerd actually. This is not up to date image. So these are the different libraries. What has happened? This utility, which is called Docker, is accessing and talking to the kernel and saying, hey kernel, create one network. Got it. Pid, got it. Mount, got it. User, got it. And then after that, what he's saying, hey kernel, can you do one thing? Can you attach this user with this network, this pid, and this mount? And kernel has done it. Now same way, this tool is requesting Docker to do that multiple times. Multiple times. Now remember that each user which is creating here in this fashion is having their own C drive, C drive, C drive, C drive, C drive. Basically, we call it mount, but I'm putting in a simple way so you'll remember all the time. Are you understanding, all of you?
Yes.
Yes,
So this user, see, this was me, Rajesh, Jamie, and Patrick. We are we are very unfortunate user actually. Why? Because all 3 users are sharing the same C drive, setting the same bit tree, setting the same network, and because of that, I cannot run 3 Apache. I mean, I can run, Jamie and Patrick cannot run. But you know what? This user got their own resources, and this user can run Apache on 80 port, 50 PID, C Apache, 80 port, 50 PID, C Apache, 80 port, 50 PID, C Apache, and like that. So these users are lucky users. They, being a same compute unit powered by kernel, they are getting their own resources for running an applications. So question is, what is container? Anyone got the answer? So guys, this is container and this is Docker. So what is container? So if I say container, look at this, how many operating system you have, you tell me, in this model?
Multiple.
How? No, how many operating system I'm saying?
OS is one.
Only one. See, this is the kernel row, and it's empowering every runtime environment. So if I want to run 20 Apache, 20 Apache on different port, their own mounts, different isolated way, and independent way, then only one operating system needed with the help of Docker. Else you needed 20 operating system. So now what you are doing, you are saving a cost for CPU, RAM, and storage for operating system, and plus licensing cost, and that is what Docker is doing. So what is a container? So there's one definition which you have, functional definition. Okay, so functional definition means container is a lightweight, and it's a lightweight means uh, consuming less CPU, less RAM, less storage, no licensing cost of operating system. Container is a lightweight application a runtime environment. But if you say technical way, container is having one network, one user, and one mount, and one pit tray, and managed by Docker, powered by kernel. Understood now? Hello.
Yes.
So that is the reason we say Docker managing a container, and container is being created by kernel minded based on the request from Docker. Okay, so now I'll not confuse the too many jargons. Slowly I will introduce the more complexity in it, more not discussing more. Now I'll just show you the demo how to install Docker, because container is created by Docker, right? So how to install Docker, this I'll show you the demo. And now management means what is a management mean? Management means create a container, start a container, stop a container, restart a container. The spelling mistakes, please ignore it. Pause a container, unpause a container, kill the container, okay, and remove the container. So these are the things you will do that every time when you want to run any application. So these are the stuff. So let me show you the demo. So I'll show you the demo on AWS just to save a little bit of time, because if I do start in the local, it will consume lots of time, download and upload speed and all. So okay, so my machine is ready. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to install the Docker. So this is the public IP address for me. Now how do we install the Docker? So for that, it's I'm Ubuntu, right? So I'll say Docker install DevOps school. Now this is the one tutorial. There's another tutorial. So this tutorial which you see is for RHEL and CentOS. Okay, so if you're using RHEL or CentOS, please use this. If you're using Ubuntu, then this tutorial will help you. So right now I have Ubuntu, so let me use this tutorial. So putty, and I have a keys actually, ppk. Font is visible, right, all of you?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So sudo hyphen s, guys. Anyways, I'll share the recording, but please focus on it. So I'm installing the Docker. So don't worry, it will be happening in few seconds only because in AWS or in cloud, internet is very fast and maybe 500 MB or something like that. And all this is click and be done. I'm doing nothing but copying and pasting these commands. Now if I'm at your place, each command I will study and see what exactly happening. Okay, not blindly run it and complete because yours is a learning process. I've already gone through that process. So please focus on it. Try to understand the each command. These all are Ubuntu aptk commands. So it will help you. Done, guys. So last command which is here, this will install Docker. Okay, so Docker is installed. Can I verify? So which Docker? Here, Docker version here, Docker info. These all commands which I'm running it. You have to run it and see that output also and all. So how do we create a container? So as I said, I'm not discussing too much. So right now, because still lots of discussion is pending, but I want to just give you some feelings of containers. So at least you know that what I'm talking about. So I install the Docker. Now I'll create a container. So container can be created from the image. So let's say if you create a virtual machine, so you create an image using image, right? So we have a Docker image. Okay, so all this thing I'll talk about in next session. What is a Docker image, all this stuff. But right now I'm just using it. So I will ask a vote from you. Okay, any applications which you have which you want to run with the container, with the Docker, with the help of Docker? Any applications? Any voting for you? Okay, let's say let's go for Apache. Okay, so Apache application, I want to run it. I want to run 10 Apache. Okay, I want to run 10 Apache. So what should I do? Nothing. I'll go to the hub.docker.com. Here you get a free image. Okay, I'll teach you how to develop an image also. But here you get a free image. How many image you have, in this place? So many image you have, right? So where is Apache? So I'll search for Apache HTTPD and see this is the official image actually. Look at the number of download and stars. It's too much. Click on it. And now how do we get it? So this command, copy and run in my box. Enter. So here this image I pulled it from the internet. It didn't take much time. And you see that this is the image. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a container from this image. Okay. So Docker create. Look at this flow. Docker create from this image. And how do we see the container? See here. So this is the one container from the image created. Unique name, you got it. One more container. One more container. How many containers you got? Three Apache container. Are you understanding, guys, all of you?
Yes.
Now
Yes.
what to do? Start and stop. So Docker start. You can use the name and container ID both. Anything. Start it. Look at the status. Which port? 80 port. Let me start one more for you. Second container. Look at the port. 80 port. If you go inside this container, I'll teach you how to go inside the container. You will see this container is nothing but one user environment, app environment. You'll see their own mount, own pet tree, own user, all this thing, and this mount also, everything, network also. So three Apache, I mean two Apache I run it, one is not running right now. So create, start, stop. I'll do the stop or the second one. See, when you do the stop, what will happen? Here, stop it and see here, exit it. Now it's not running, it got exited. You want to restart it? So this is running from last 50 second, 58 second, right? So can I restart this container? Enter. See here. Pause it. Do you want to pause it? Some running container only you can pause it. So this container, I'm pausing it. See here. This is paused. You want to unpause it? See here. Unpause it. Do you want to kill? Here. See, exit it. And you want to remove it. So you can remove only the running exited or created container, RM. Gone. So easy, right? All of you, what do you think?
Yes.
Want to create a more container?
So what is the difference between stop and kill?
This is a assignment actually. I want you to find out. There is a two assignment. What is the difference between stop and kill? And there's one more. What is the difference between pause and unpause? This you need to find out for me. So guys, this what we call it. This is the life cycle of container. You manage a container. So what you did? Install the Docker, download the image, created a container. How do we access this container? I'll come back to this accessing the container again, but right now I want to complete the view. So I don't want to have little bit of question in your mind about this container. So I want to show you. So let me run this container, Docker start container ID. Now see it's running on 80 port, right? How do I get the IP address? Docker inspect container. This is the IP address. So can I access this container from up HTTP? See, it works. 80 port. So I'm able to access this container. Well, call. I don't have a browser, else I would have put it up. Browser in that machine. Now you say, Rajesh, can I go inside this container? Yes, you can go. How? I'll explain you this command, but blindly I'm putting up. Why? Because I want you to experience this. How this command works and all this thing I'll explain it to you. Then bash. Where are you right now? Where are you right now?
The Apache directory.
Inside
No, no.
container.
Inside container. You are inside a container. See, this is the file and this is the directory. I want to come outside of it, okay? I don't have this directory in my machine. See that in front of you. See, but I will go inside a container using this command, and I have this directory inside a container. This directory has come from mount. Okay, mount. Okay, if you look at this mount. So mount has come from the image. So whatever you have in image, you will see in the mount. I mean root file system. See ls. This is a root file system. Your container. Remember root at the rate of container ID. You are inside a container, and as if you are using as if just like another Linux box. But mind it, it is not having operating system. They are using outsourcing the operating system from the parent base machine. This is one container I got inside it using this command here. Now are you able to visualize that? It's nothing great about it. All of you can do whatever you want. See here, it's like another Linux. Exit it. You don't need it. Stop it and remove it if you don't need it. And all this thing happens in a second.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopsschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.